Joining us now is Louisiana Tech head basketball coach Eric Konkol. Eric, good to have you on the program today.
It's great to be here, Ron. Thank you.
Talk about taking over a program that's had 83 wins coming into the season over the last 3 years. They've tasted success, and I ask that because a lot of coaches, when they come in, they've got to change the culture. But you're coming into a situation that has a winning culture right now. Talk about that.
Well, Louisiana Tech has a tremendous standard of excellence growing here. There's been great success over many, many years, from the days when Mike Green played, and then Karl Malone and Randy White and P.J. Brown, and then certainly in these last 3 years with Speedy Smith and Raheem Appleby and Michael Kaiser. And we want to not only recap and redo what they did, but do more. And that's every coach's goal, that's every player's goal, is to keep building and keep moving forward. And it's a great place with great tradition and support, and we're excited to be here.
One of the keys about that tradition and about the culture we're talking about is your home court advantage. You come into this season with the 4th longest home court win streak. That's incredible. The people there really support, and your place is a very difficult place to play. What type of advantage is that for you?
Well, I think playing at home is such a great advantage anywhere, but here in particular, it's the people in our community here in Ruston and northern Louisiana that just love Louisiana Tech, and they love supporting our team in the entire university. So they're very passionate, they're very loud, and it's just been a great venue to play, and we've played a couple games here and really excited about more.
You know, talking to Skip Holtz, he kind of echoed the same thing about the fans in Ruston and how the community just goes all around this basketball team. That has to be comforting to you, knowing that you have that type of fan support.
Well, there's no question. When we speak with recruits, we tell them that if you go into a grocery store and a young boy or an older woman come up to you and they congratulate you in the way you play, and if you're not comfortable with that, this is not the place for you, because this place loves Louisiana Tech basketball, football, baseball, all sports. They just gravitate towards these teams, and our guys are treated so well here and supported so much as young men growing, and it's just a fantastic place to live and work.
You mentioned Speedy a few moments ago, and he was an outstanding player. He has since graduated. And he provided that leadership and also that spark both offensively and defensively for your team. Who takes his place, if somebody actually can take his place?
Well, I think it's really been done by committee so far. Alex Hamilton has been here now. This is his 4th year. He's experienced a lot of success individually and as a part of the team, as well as Eric McCree. We've really relied on both of them for that leadership to show our young players the way. We've got a lot of guys who have not played college basketball before at this level, and then some that have been here on the team but are now elevating into a new role. So we're really relying on Alex and Eric to provide that leadership.
You know, when you and I were talking about a month or so ago, I was asking you about what you're going to be doing differently, because this is a team that scored a lot of points last year, 2nd in the conference in scoring. Do you put in a completely new system, or you just tweak your system that you had when you got there? How do you kind of adjust that and balance that out?
Well, we want to be very similar, and I think the way that this program has played under Coach White and his staff, we want to be very similar. We want to be fast, we want to be aggressive. Certainly it's going to be with the terminology that we've brought to the table, and with a couple tweaks to match our roster. We've got a very different team, but we want to still have a same look and feel of full court pressure, full court play, and really get up and down, but yet we want to play a physical half-court brand of basketball when it gets to that half-court, rebound, and then run right back again.
Jim Larrañaga, obviously you've been with him a very long time, lastly at Miami. What has he taught you? What did you learn from Coach Larrañaga?
Well, I know this is not an hour-long show, but I could go into so many things that he taught. First, he's just a great person, and he's one of those guys that he really looked after all of us coaches and had not only the coaches and the players' best interests in mind, but really the whole program's best interest. And he just was one of those most detailed people that never had a stone that he didn't unturn to look at, hey, what options do we have here? How can we help our players be best? And I'm so grateful to him for the support that he's given me over the years and let me be a part of his program, and his support now to me has been even better.
One final question, Coach. There's a lot of talk about the rule changes and how the games are going to be officiated right now. How have you addressed that with your team? Because everybody wants a better flow into the game of basketball and not so much a wrestling match. How have you addressed that?
Well, we've just been consistent with talking about the ways that fouls will be called, from checking cutters to hands on guys, and we've really been detailed with how we need to guard and not pick up those cheap fouls, because I think those are the fouls that college basketball is really trying to take away now. And it doesn't mean that they won't be called from time to time, but we need to keep learning and reacting to how the game is called, because we don't want to foul. Our goal is to be one of the best teams in the country at not fouling, and we feel like this style, the style that we play, is very conducive to how college basketball is trying to be played.
One final question. If I have a game at Louisiana Tech, there's one thing that I demand. You've got to go to Skip Holtz's wife and get me some Bulldog Crunch. Because if I'm coming to Ruston, Louisiana, I want my Bulldog Crunch from her. Can you arrange that?
Absolutely, Ron. Whatever you need, we can get it done for you.
All right. Eric, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Congratulations, your first year. We look forward to seeing you as the season progresses.
Thank you so much, Ron. Appreciate it.